Mo, disappointing today. Again, I'm getting fed up of saying that word, disappointing today. But it was horrific.
Robbie, you know, you've got a habit, right? When I don't want to talk about Arsenal and I want to talk about the other team, you've got a habit of saying, I don't care about them, I'm an Arsenal fan, I don't want to talk about Arsenal, but I'm going to take 2 minutes and I'm going to talk about Wolves today. Because you know what? We can cuss our own players, we can complain all we like, but sometimes you've got to lose with a bit of grace, and you've got to talk about a team like Wolves who have come up into the Premier League, and I don't think I've seen a better promoted side. They have been fantastic this year. They've been a real credit to the league, and today they dominated us in every single way. This was no smash and grab. This was not luck. This was a team that is really, really well set up, with a manager for me who's a real contender for manager of the season. He's been brilliant in the way he's got Wolves playing, and they destroyed us.
That's what makes it so bad, though. I mean,
yeah, for sure.
Getting destroyed. You know what I mean? This is Arsenal Football Club, as we know. And,
it's embarrassing.
You know,
it really
Thierry Henry and guys like Bergkamp and that would be collapsing right now. You know, listen, like you said, I thought they were brilliant. You know what I mean? They were positive. They were dynamic. You know, when they got that free kick, I knew Neves was going to score. He's excellent on them, but we were so bad.
Yeah, we were. But you know what?
Despite starting off the game okay.
First 20 minutes, we were good. We were fine. I was looking at this thinking, do you know what? We're actually doing all right. We've got a lot of the ball. And then when they scored that free kick, they all got up for it and we all crumbled. And what I said to you after the Palace game was, when big teams take a beating, when big teams lose a game, what do big teams do? They come up and they give you a response. And what the little teams do? They do nothing. They just peter out.
So we're a little team now.
Well, we played like it, didn't we? Let's be honest about it. Did we play like a bunch of winners, a bunch of fighters, a bunch of men? Did we do that, or did we just kind of whimper out? We whimpered out. So Arsenal have answered the question. I posed that question after the Palace game, and they've answered it. They're not up for it. Simple as that.
Leicester away next, then Brighton, then 3 games left. Leicester, Brighton, Burnley away, which will be hard as well. Got to go to 2 places away from home and win. Can you see that? I mean, we're so bad. I think only Huddersfield, and we weren't even that great there, and Watford, very unconvincing, even with them down to 10 men. Those are the only games where we've gone and won 3 points this year away from home. It's just terrible. Why is it so bad?
Listen, man, it was bad in Arsene Wenger's last season as well, and it's been a continuation of that. And I will just put it down to Emery needs to learn this league. That's all I'll put it down to. He does need to realise that teams really fancy it. This isn't La Liga. I was watching a bit of Serie A the other day, and when I was watching it, I was watching this game thinking it feels so different. There was no pressing whatsoever. It was literally a case to let the home team have the ball, just so relaxed. Here, it's completely different. Teams really fancy it. They don't care about what your club name is. They don't care about the crest. They go on their home pitch and they make that their sort of their platform to go and surprise the team. And Wolves, they did it today. A lot of teams do it, and I don't think Emery's fully figured it out. We've seen some of his selections that you look at it and you think, oh well, why have you done that? It seems like you're not giving the team enough respect. And I'm not saying that was the case today, but Wolves are a proper outfit. And you know what? With Wolves today, even their fans, I thought, were brilliant. Everything about them today were brilliant. They 100% deserved the win. But the thing that troubles me is that we didn't seem to want it to the extent that they did. And that's what baffles me, especially after that Palace game. You expect a massive reaction. They've got Jan Moutinho. He's putting in a performance that I expect to see of Mesut Ozil. They've got Ruben Neves putting in a performance that I expect to see off of Granit Xhaka. We were hopeless today.
I look at somebody like that Jota, and then I'm looking,
brilliant.
And then I'm looking at Mkhitaryan, and I'm thinking, bloody hell. You know what I mean? He embarrassed him.
And I'm looking at Bowley, I'm looking at Cody, I'm thinking, God, you know what? There's so many players that I'm looking at have had great seasons that I think, I'd rather have them in Arsenal than some of our players. But you know what, I'll say one thing as well. I'm really glad Mustafi wasn't playing today, because Arsenal fans love a scapegoat, and I'm not going to scapegoat a single player today, because the whole team should be embarrassed. The whole team were pathetic today. But I'll tell you one thing, if Mustafi defended like Socrates did for that third goal, he'd be taking pelters. He'd be taking absolute pelters. All we can do now as fans is realise that, as I said this after Palace as well, all bets are off. No one can predict what we're going to do. We could go to Leicester and turn them over. We could go to Leicester and get absolutely embarrassed. Even at home, we had a bit more faith. When we go and lose to Palace, we could lose to Brighton at home. All bets are off. We've just got to hope that these boys pull out a massive performance, Valencia, away and at home, and do the job there. Because You know, I don't want this whole season to go by and be completely wasted. We're still in with a shot at that top 4 through both methods, yeah? Because ultimately no one wants to do anything right now, even Chelsea. I said to you after Palace, who knows what Chelsea are going to go and do next? And they went and drew 2-2 with Burnley. No one knows what's going to happen. United lost against today, and it's only by luck. It's only because of other people's failures we're even in with a chance of top 4. It's not because we're doing very well. But listen, how many chances do you boys need? Go and do the job. Please don't waste this season.